3 habits that turn boys into men. I'm not gonna waste your time, bro. I'm gonna start with number 1. Number 1 is placing purpose above pleasure. Bro, you set aside the video games. You stop touching yourself. You stop jumping on those dirty websites. You stop constantly just seeking pleasure and you focus on your purpose. Bro, I could quite easily be sat here right now playing video games. There's a screen behind this camera that you can't see. I could link an Xbox up to it. I could jump on Warzone. I could jump on fucking Rocket League, whatever people play these days. But regardless of that, bro, I quite easily could just be sat here right now playing video games. I could be on the hub, or I could be out right now with my friends smoking weed. It's 3 o'clock right now. I could be getting ready to go out to the bar, ready to get wasted. But bro, I place purpose above all of those things. I'm sat here right now recording videos to help young men. This is my purpose. And bro, growing up as young men, as boys, it's always been very normal for us to pursue pleasure. To sit there and play video games. I've done it, bro. My whole life growing up as a boy was just trying to pursue pleasure. And that's okay, bro. When you're young, you don't really understand that. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. But you're gonna get to a certain point, maybe 16, 17, 18. For me, I was late. I didn't start this shit until I was 20. I didn't start putting purpose above pleasure until I was 20. But at some point, bro, you're gonna have to do it. If you wanna make that transition from boy to man, you're gonna have to start putting purpose above pleasure. Bro, you're not a little boy anymore. If you're watching this, chances are you're between the age of 18 and 25. Bro, you're a grown man now. You have to set those days behind you. You're gonna have a family one day, bro. You're gonna have to buy a house one day, if that's what you want to do. And you're gonna have to pull away from this childish mindset, this little boy mentality. You're gonna have to become a man. And on that journey towards becoming a man, bro, placing purpose above pleasure is probably one of the first things that you should do. Now, this doesn't mean you can't enjoy life, bro. This doesn't mean that you can't have pleasurable moments here and there. Bro, I still enjoy life. There's still plenty of moments in my life that are pleasurable, but the pleasure comes from different things now. It's no longer the video games. It's no longer porn. In fact, the funny thing is my pleasure comes from purpose, which is ironic. So bro, I'm not saying you can't enjoy life. I'm not saying that you shouldn't enjoy yourself, but purpose 90% of the time should always come above pleasure. I really truly think that's what it means to be a man. And that leads me on to the second habit. Number 2 is improving your physical health, improving your mental health, improving your physique, just aiming to improve your life in all areas. But when you're content, when you're comfortable, it turns you into this weak, docile waste of a male life. You become soft, pathetic. And I only know this, bro, because I was that young man. I was that person once upon a time. There was a time in my life where I didn't give a shit about improving. I didn't care about becoming the best version of myself. I didn't care about improving my physique, my mental health. And my life was shit because of that. But when you focus on constant improvement as a young man, that's gonna turn you into an undeniable, relentless, grown man. Again, to make that transition from boy to man, you're gonna have to improve. You don't have to improve everything at once. That's not what I'm saying. But bro, you need to just aim to take those steps forward. There's no reason why you can't be a completely different person next year to the person you are right now. You can become unrecognizable within the next 6 months if you just focus on improving, just taking those small steps forward. Go to the gym, work on your mindset and mental health, meditate, eat clean, focus on your sleep, cut down on all of the self-sabotaging substances. You know what I'm talking about, the weed, the alcohol, the porn, the video games. Again, it just goes back to putting purpose above pleasure. Your purpose should be improving. Just focus on improving yourself. And it's really not that difficult. You just have to do the hard things. You have to push past those things that offer you a little bit of resistance, because you really only have 2 choices. You do it now or you regret it later. It goes back to that age-old quote, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And the pain of regret far outweighs that pain of discipline. And bro, just understand that it's gonna take time, and that's okay. And honestly, bro, improving yourself is just a constant thing. I don't believe you actually get to a point where you are the complete man, where you can't improve anymore. There's always room for improvement. And if you live with that mindset, there's no reason why you can't improve. There really are no limits to what you can do with your life. There are no limits to who you can become. The only limits are the ones that you set on yourself. Bro, if I compare myself to who I was 3 years ago, you would think that they were 2 completely different people. I don't look the same, I don't think the same, I don't speak the same, I don't do the same things. And my life is better now because I made that decision to start improving. I'm gonna jump to the third and last habit. Number 3 is taking responsibility. Take responsibility for almost everything and anything that happens to you in life. I've said it before, bro, and I'll say it again. This is what really makes you a man. Men need to take responsibility. It's what we're supposed to do. Stop trying to let everybody else take care of things. You step up and be that guy. This is a habit habit that if you can do on a day-to-day basis, is really going to have a significant impact on your mindset and help you go from that transition from boy to man. Because honestly, bro, a lot of this transition from boy to man is to do with your mindset. It's to do with your perspective. And alongside taking responsibility, bro, have high standards for everything in your life. Hold yourself to a higher standard. When you picture like the ultimate man in your mind, I guarantee you picture somebody with high standards, somebody who takes responsibility. Again, going back to it, you're going to have a family one day. And if you do, you're going to have to take responsibility for that family. You're going to have to make sure they eat. You're going to have to make sure they have a roof over their head. And how are you going to do that if you don't start taking responsibility right now? But you're really going to have to start preparing. And this doesn't mean that you have to control everything. Other people are allowed responsibilities as well. But bro, think about your life right now and think about the things that you could take responsibility for that you're currently not. Start taking on responsibilities and watch how much it changes you as a young man. And these could be small things, bro. Maybe you start taking the dog for a walk. Maybe you make sure the dog eats. Maybe you go and get your own bank account if you haven't got that already. Maybe you start making sure that you do your own laundry. You make sure your room is clean. You start doing these things, bro, I promise you your life will change. You will start feeling more like a man and less like a boy. I'm gonna leave that one there, bro. I appreciate you if you watched to the end. Click on this video right here to help you on your self-improvement journey. Scroll down right now and click subscribe if you're new to this channel. I'm making it my mission to help turn boys into men.